What's going on, everybody? Infamous Dr. Davis here yet again with another New Game Plus Dark Souls episode. Couple things we want to do today. First of all, in the last episode we did kill the gargoyles. Of course, we all saw that. I was there, I think. Today we're going to explore the Darkroot Garden, probably go kill the Moonlight butterfly, and then just walk around the basin and probably go kill Havelock as well. Something I want to note is the New Game Plus is going to be different than our Let's Play Dark Souls series. And before I get too further into my explanation of this episode and my disclaimers and whatnot, I want to say that this outfit is really cool. In fact, this guy has the same outfit. This is Oswald. He is, we can assume that he's a cleric. We can assume that he's a cleric just because this is the armor of Velka that we have on. Mask of Velka, black cleric robe, black manchet, and the black tights. This is cleric uniform, and this is Oswald has a lot of information on Petrus, who is also a cleric. Very interesting tidbit before we get into our disclaimers. I want to say that, back into the disclaimers now, I want to say that this is, and we will go back and talk to Oswald, don't worry guys. This new game series is going to be more so about a lot of the things, the little details that we didn't discuss in our Let's Play. So just to differentiate what's going on between the two. I have to find my talisman here. And on top of that, this New Game Plus could be anything along the lines of that, where we are discussing gameplay strictly only. It could be along the lines of where we're strictly discussing lore. Could be a bit of both. It could be me discussing, anything besides the game as well. So I don't have to be exclusive to, I don't have to necessarily be exclusive to just the game itself. Which is, it gives a lot of flexibility and makes this a lot more interesting in what we can accomplish in the however many minutes we're together. So this is the Demon Titanite, of course. I'm not even going to bother with him right now. I normally don't bother with him. I'll just leave him be for right now, of course. And then specifically because this is New Game Plus, he's going to do a lot more damage. So I don't want to waste the time in dying right here. These guys are the big pain. Fire is their weakness. I actually never noticed that online logo. Oh, if this guy hadn't noticed it so quickly, we would have tested something out. We would have tested our theory. But we will test this hypothesis. Since fire is their weakness, supposedly. Gosh, the problem with having so many weapons. We are going to try some elemental damage out on these tree guys. So, again, I noted this in the Let's Play. Do not just charge into this area because there is an ambush right there. So if you charge into this area, you will not only encounter this guy, but that guy will ambush you right after you charge into this guy. So you'll basically end up having to fight both of them. Not a huge deal. However, if you're a low-level player, these guys can be quite a pain in the butt. So he's going to ambush, and he's going to get destroyed. No sweat. We are still human as well. I want to take note of that in case we get invaded and killed. And we dive through our illusory wall. And boom. Again, do not leave the menus too fast when you are human. The bug that I discussed in the last episode. That also will reset the position of the enemy. So what I should have done is grab the treasure that I wanted to before actually resting at that bonfire. No worries. Large soul of a nameless soldier. This moss is very useful, especially when you get to Blytown. And this door, I actually, in my normal gameplay, considering I didn't open it in my normal gameplay, I don't know if, had I opened it in my normal playthrough, if it would have stayed, if it would have remained open in New Game Plus. That I'm not quite sure of. Maybe if any of you guys know, you could put that in the comments section. I'm not even going to muck around with what's going on in there because it ends up just being an ambush that is very, very annoying every time you walk past here, and those tree guys end up chasing you. So we'll leave that place alone for right now. However, what I will not do is leave that armor over there, because I did not show you guys this in the natural playthrough, the normal Let's Play. I will show you it in New Game Plus. And again, the tactic of, you know, grab and go. You want to just go grab that armor, no matter how pretty it is, and then take a look at it later. There's no worth in staying there trying to fight all the numerous enemies that are around, because chances are you won't survive at this stage in the game. So, oh, we got another enemy around us. Perfect, that works. And we'll wait for the effect to disappear. And we may leave the menu. Beautiful. So, I will properly show this armor off to you guys. This is the Elite Knight armor. And I will make a disclaimer, I do have a recolor on the armor itself, so it will not show up as it does in default in the game. It should be up top here. So this is the Elite Knight armor. I do have a recolor on this. The coat, the overcoat is normally blue. And I have a recolor to make it red. It's my favorite color, and to make the iron a little bit more dark looking. So if I'll try to get a little bit closer here, the armor looks a little darker, a little more worn. I thought it was very, very cool. But this armor is very, very heavy, and it's loud as well. You can hear us rolling. I mean, we're just kind of rolling, and then you know, you hear like this clunky noise. That's something that we don't really want. I will keep the Quelaag's Fury Sword on me. And I might just keep this armor on. Doesn't bother me too much. I don't mind that it's loud. You can wear the legs and they won't be loud. Ironically, if you wear the body will be loud. Something that I think is really interesting that I really have not looked into is these trees. They have the lizards on them with the double snake heads. Non-hostile unless you attack them. However, I don't really know what the story is behind them, so if anybody does know the story, yeah, in fact, I'll do some looking into it on my own. So again, normally what I like to do, there's a knight sleeping here, a stone knight or a moss knight, if you will. I like to summon Beatrice first, let the knight walk in here, and Beatrice will just make lunch meat out of him if he doesn't follow me up here. And it looks like he's going to follow me up here. Oh, and I can't jump down either. Here's what we'll do. Oh, that didn't work out how I planned at all. Anyways, Beatrice got him. She's very good with her magic. And I've never actually taken a look at this, but her catalyst is a catalyst that I really actually don't know what it is. Out of all the catalysts that I do have, let's see what I do have. I have the Ulasil Ivory Catalyst, the Demon's Catalyst, and the Izalith Catalyst. And I don't think it's the Izalith Catalyst. Not even close. So the catalyst that she is currently carrying, I could not tell you what it is. Nonetheless, Beatrice is great for this fight, simply because if you're not using a lot of ranged weapons, if you're a melee character, it kind of makes the fight a little less boring. So what we will do is we'll actually put on the Ulasil Catalyst, and I do believe I have some ranged weapons on, so I can use this. This will work out just fine. We want to check our shield to make sure it has enough magic damage reduction. In this case, the Black Knight shield does not. Physical and fire, perfect again. It's got great stability. However, magic, it's not going to cut it. So, what's a good shield for magic? Normally, yep, the Crest shield. We'll go ahead and use that. And when Beatrice attacks, she's very useful. You don't want to be by that attack. And Beatrice will take it like a champion. Very easy fight. Very fun fight. One of my favorite demons. Very elegant demon. And Beatrice does come in a lot of handy in that fight. Another thing to note about New Game Plus is you do get elevated souls from most of the demons that you do fight. I think it's normally 10,000 souls when you do beat the Moonlight Butterfly. In that particular fight, we just got 40,000. We all know what's up here. The Watchtower Basement Key, and we get the Divine Ember and a Homeward Bone. My rationalizing behind the Homeward Bone being up here and being dropped by many of the bosses is to teach newer players the mechanics of the game. Of course, you can use the Homeward Bone, or you can always use the Homeward Miracle with a Talisman. I'll just use the Homeward Miracle. Same difference. Or no difference at all. That's the Moonlight Butterfly. I love that fight for a multitude of different reasons. Partly because the demon itself is so elegant, and most of the demons that we do meet are malevolent in some kind of, some kind of way. We see the Taurus demon, and he just looks, he looks like he's mean. He looks like he would be called a demon, but you wouldn't think of a butterfly as necessarily a demon per se. So the design of the demon is astounding to me. Oh shit, I should have known better. Yep, I definitely should have known better. Their grab attack will take out just about all your health, as it did in that particular case. You'll know their grab attack when they throw their two hands in the air, and then they'll just come straight down on you. It's not a good situation. Like that. That would be their grab attack. And he just tried to do it again. You will die. I must break you. Not today. Alright, we'll go recover our bloodstain. Whoa! You again. We prevail this time. Now, up there, if you guys did see that treasure back here, just up there, that's the wolf ring. Only reason I'm not going to pick it up is because I already have it. But I will show you guys, whether it be in the new game playthrough or the Let's Play series. I will show you guys how to get to it. I thought a tree guy was following us. We're gonna go down here, explore the Darkroot Basin just a little bit, and then we'll probably go pay Havel a visit. If we even have that key, I'm almost certain that's the key that we just picked up. We just picked up the Watchtower basement key. This is indeed the key. The basement of the Watchtower forms a stone cell. There are rumors of a hero turned hollow who was locked away by a dear friend for his own good, of course. So I will describe a little bit more. We don't want to miss this lizard. No, we missed him. Should have pulled out the Great Sword of Artorias, of course. I will describe a little bit more on that description once we actually get to Havel. But right now, we're gonna change up the clothes. We're gonna again go back to our light wanderer build so that we can fast roll, but we have a ridiculously powerful weapon. And I will show you guys exactly the weapon. It's the Great Axe, the Black Knight Great Axe, and I got this in a lucky drop earlier on in the game, whereas most players get the Black Knight sword. Go back up here. Most players get the Black Knight sword earlier on in the game, which is an awesome sword, but I got the Great Axe, which was awesome to say the least. We'll run up here and grab this armor just so I can show you guys what it is, of course. Whoa, too many B buttons. The thing about buying a cheap controller is, you know, your buttons register a little later than you need them to. Alright, so we got the leather armor, leather gloves, leather boots. Same ones I'm wearing right now. Longbow and feather arrow. So same boots I'm wearing right now is what I just picked up. Alright, normally there's online messages kind of littering this way right here, saying how there's a knight underneath here. We don't need to kill him right now. In fact, it's best I have a shield on me at least, because these halberd knights can be vicious sometimes, and because there's not a lot of space for me to run around him to backstab him, we might have to just parry him to death. Oh, nope. Oh, he might knock us off here. Yep, I can't get around back of him, so we'll just parry him. No biggie. Get the Black Knight Halberd and a Blue Titanite Chuck. Now the Black Knight Halberd, when I killed this knight initially in the regular playthrough, I did not get that drop. I probably would have had to kill that knight another 10 times, and maybe I would have gotten that drop. Grass Crest Shield. Beautiful. We'll go explore that cave in a little bit, but I'm pretty sure you guys already know what's down that way. Now, I am going to fast forward just a little bit because this is a little bit of a commute. So, just to reduce your guys' boringness. Alright guys, we are here at the watchtower, the Undead Burg watchtower. Now, something you want to be careful of while walking in here. You can actually see him right there. Something you want to be careful of is just using the key and then waltzing straight up in there. We'll see if we can get him to back off the door here. Maybe not. I wonder if he'll attack the door if we're close enough. But yes, he will kill us in one hit. So, oh, we actually can do damage. But he is normally standing right off to the side here. See if I can get a camera view on him. Yep. He's normally standing right off to the side there, and he will attack the second you walk in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change up the weapons here just a little bit. I'll test out the Black Knight sword and have a shield on me just in case, although I don't plan on using it. And that is that for Mr. Havel the Rock. We did pick up his ring though, and I have it on. It is a staple ring for me. This ring was named after Havel the Rock, Lord Gwyn's old battlefield compatriot. Havel's men wore the ring to express faith in their leader and to carry a heavier load. So something we can come to terms with is that, first of all, that is Havel. And if we go back and read the description on the ring that we just picked up, what am I looking for? The Watchtower basement key. There are rumors of a hero turned hollow who was locked away by a dear friend, for his own good, of course. So if we know that he turned Havel, just because I'm curious, he got crushed by Havel. He got flattened. You know, if we know anything about hollowing, we know that in the process you do lose your insanity. And when you hollow, of course, you will attack your loved ones, whether they're your friends, and preferably, well, preferably is not the word, but if we remember in the Undead Asylum in the regular playthrough when Oscar said, "I'll go hollow soon, I'll lose my sanity, go now, I can die in peace." He's saying go because he does not want to kill you because he turned hollow. And then of course later on, when we revisit the Undead Asylum, he does attack us and we are forced to kill Oscar the Knight. And we will see that in this New Game Plus playthrough as well. But Havel, we can assume, was locked here either by one of his war buddies or most notably probably Lord Gwyn, because he did fight alongside Gwyn as well. We're just going to run up here so I can show you guys exactly where this leads to. I'm sure you guys know. The lovely Undead Burg. So if we just look right out here, we have the area that we did explore in the very first episode. That guy won't make it up to us. Let us see. We can go down here and explore the basin a little bit. As a matter of fact, I am going to warp back to the Undead Parish, and we will explore one other area before we finish up here. Okay, guys, the last thing that I wanted to do was not explore one more area, but we do want to talk to one more NPC and get some interesting dialogue. This is, I forget his name, but Andre says it if we go back to his dialogue. So that is what we'll do right after this. Alright guys, that was the dialogue that we were looking for. That is the most pivotal dialogue in the game. In fact, it isn't. We'll see what he has to say.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katerina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall. Or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
Siegmeyer, the Onion. Something to note, and something that's very, very interesting, in fact, is that he's not actually a chunky dude. It's just the way his armor looks. Whether it's for functionality or for increased protection. Siegmeyer is sitting here trying to figure out how to get into Sin's Fortress. And we will see him move once we figure out how to get inside there. But a very fun area nonetheless. Guys, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the footage, and I will see you in that next video. It is the infamous XCIV.